This is PkmnMstrz, a Pokemon Go podcast. Your critical hit of Pokemon Go and the news from the Pokemon world around us. Logic and adultiness don't always apply. Here are your hosts, Jolt Switch Matt and Roxy. Hi everyone and welcome to another week of the fiasco.
You gotta do it, yeah.
Why? I think we have enough sound. It should be okay. Now we do have quite a bit going on here. We do have the event radar as usual because, February is the month of events this year.
Apparently.
Even though there's less days in February than every other month.
So apparently we would like to cram everything into the month of February, and then you get shit for the rest of the year.
And then there is a lot looking into the update 0.617.0. I did take a look at some of the details. I'll go through that with you. What do you... Oh my god.
I'm in a mood. This is how it's gonna go now.
And then we do have some Sylpharina updates as well to take a peek at here.
Yay me.
Now, before we kick it off...
Let's kick it.
Just want to make sure everyone knows that this podcast is powered by Patreon. What?
Nothing.
What are you laughing at?
I was gonna be like, Patreon! Like Trojan Man, but never mind.
Oh my goodness. So for as little as $1 a month, you can help the PvP scene that we admin within our region. And give us a little bit of a hand here as well with the podcast. Make sure, we keep the lights on and keep oh my goodness gracious.
What are you doing there, bud? Oh, fuck.
And make sure that we keep the content rolling here for you. Now, any level of support does help immensely. Now, if monetary support isn't quite your thing, make sure to drop a rating on, different things like Apple Podcasts and Podcast Republic offer that capability.
Yes.
And if you do take a peek, we'll make sure to read any of your ratings on air. So if you leave more than just stars, we'll take a look.
Leave us a comment! I want to know!
And read those on air for you. Just show us that you like what you hear. So diving into that event radar, we did have another surprise spotlight hour on February 11th between 6 and 7 local time. Now, last week it was Spoink.
Spoink.
So a lot of people were saying that they saw a lot more Spoink than they did Onyx for the week before.
That's what I saw too. Because Onyx was very... it wasn't poor, but it wasn't, spectacular, if that makes sense. And I was in the park that we go for Community Day.
Right.
So I was expecting way more spawns than what I saw.
You're expecting more like Community Day numbers.
Ish, yeah. Or just a little less. But it wasn't just a little less. It was just okay. Yeah.
I know a lot of people were saying that originally it was very much like the original having to hunt Pokemon. They'd pop up at stops. You'd have to go to the stop.
Yeah.
But I feel like Spoink, by the sounds of what everyone's mentioning, they went from
0 to 100.
Pretty much. So, I haven't been out, so it's hard for me to judge.
Yeah, I was working.
But it sounds like they've fine-tuned it a little bit, and we may be seeing more coming forward. So make sure to keep an eye out this Tuesday. We should be seeing another surprise spotlight hour with another Pokemon that we'll probably find out Monday night or Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
We also saw another mystery bonus hour. So the first week we saw that double Stardust.
Yeah.
Last week was 2 times raid experience points.
Yes, I wish I could have gone out for that, but again, I was working late.
One of those things.
Yeah, it's okay, because, I'm on the grind to level 40, because I did put the game down for 2 years, so I really want to get there, and then I looked at my passes, and I was like, I have 3. Well, I'm at work, so it's, but I'm not sure, because I didn't even pay attention, because I knew I was going to be working.
Right.
All those days, so.
Me too.
Yeah.
Now, we are winding down that pink Pokemon weekend. So by the time you're listening to this here, it will be done. But we are recording on Monday, the 17th. It does end at 10 p.m. local time. Now, yes. I did get my hands on, I think it was Alomola.
The fish?
The fish?
I got the fish and the other thing.
And the Audino.
Yeah. I got both.
I did not get both. I'm still looking.
Huh.
They were supposed to be really rare. I'm going to be honest. I saw 2 Alomomola. I think that's the right one. I saw 0. Or I saw 1 on a radar, but I wasn't able to go when it was around.
Okay, hold on. Nope, not what I wanted. Oh, do you know this thing?
Yeah.
I don't know why. It looks very, very human to me, so it creeps me out. I don't like it.
Kind of like Sableye creeps me out because it's all twitchy.
Yeah, I like that though.
Right, you like the creepy things.
Because I'm creepy and weird like that. But this thing looks at it, it's like, ah, look. Ah. It reminds me of Mrs. Dubfire. I don't know why. Hello! Oh, stop it! It's so weird. I do like it. I like this one though.
Carablast?
I do. It's like, nah.
If you trade, it evolves for free.
If I trade this?
Yes, it will evolve for free.
And they'll stay in my thing?
So what happens is I would have to trade you the same thing. So when we trade them...
Oh, they evolve simultaneously.
They won't evolve during the trade, but after you can hit the evolve button and it'll cost 0 candy.
Do you have one?
Yes.
So then I have a quest to trade a fucking Pokemon.
I also have
Where have you been?
I've been asking multiple times.
No, you have not.
I said, hey, can we trade Pokemon? You're like, not right now.
When was this? Was I awake?
You were probably asleep.
There you go. Why the fuck would you ask me when I'm asleep?
We gotta trade some Togepi's and a Shelmet and a Carablast.
Oh my god, you're so annoying. I asked you, but you were asleep. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I didn't think you were asleep because you answered, but then
I'm always asleep.
But then by the time you started actually responding like a human, I noticed that you were asleep, so.
So then I couldn't have responded like a, your story has no glue.
I've had conversations with you while you're asleep. So.
That's very dangerous. Did I say anything incriminating?
No.
Okay, good. That's the scariest thing. Like, I remember I put off going to get my wisdom teeth pulled for such a long time because, like, you talk shit under the anesthetic, and I was like, oh man, like, I don't want to tell these people nothing because I've done some things in life. That I don't want to necessarily tell strangers. Yeah.
But yeah, so we've got some trades to do to get some new Pokedex ads.
We will.
That'll be fun.
That will be fun.
And then Togepi's so that we can do better in Ultra League.
What?
Trade Togepi's so they get better IVs.
Okay, yes. Yes. For you, for PvP?
For us, so you can also have decent ones.
If I ever decide to return?
I mean, you do sometimes. Maybe not as much as I do, but sometimes. So next week we have Friendship Weekend. So this weekend we had Valentine's Day. Next weekend is Friendship Weekend, starting February 21st at 8 a.m., running all the way till February 24th at 10 p.m. Local time.
So it's running through Community Day?
Yes.
Okay.
Now your friendship will increase faster. You'll get twice as much candy when you trade Pokemon. Half cost for Stardust on trades.
Okay.
Gifts that you can open will increase to 40, and gifts that you can hold will increase to 20.
Okay, that's cool.
So, and then within that weekend as well, there's other events and things going on. I'll touch on them later. They're more self-related.
Yeah. Dude, I have to clean out my bag, and I have to clean out my Pokemon space.
I feel that.
I have so much shit to do.
I'll get you the Pixel because it's easier to do that on.
So then I can just do the IVs and stuff?
Do screenshot. Not screenshot IVs, just it'll read you off your screen. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Screen capture.
Thank you, Apple. Fuck.
So, as you mentioned there, it will also be Community Day on February 22nd.
Yep.
Now, that is local time, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Northern Hemisphere and 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the Southern Hemisphere.
Which one are
we are the Northern Hemisphere.
What time was that? 11
to 2.
Okay, yeah.
And then we have stuff to do after.
I don't know if we'll even be able to do this stuff before.
Alright, what time do we gotta be there?
Like 6:30. So we gotta leave at like 4. Like, we gotta be ready by 4.
So we could do a couple hours.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to go out in case I have to do shit.
What do you mean?
Like, well, if there's last minute things to pick up for the party, this or that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Alright.
I'm sure we'll figure it out. Even if we're at home, we can drop a lure or do whatever. Or just walk up and down the street.
Worst comes to worst, we get to Toronto early and walk somewhere there for a bit until we go. No? Okay.
You're gonna be wearing a suit.
Am I be wearing a suit?
I'm gonna be wearing it. We had this conversation.
Right, we did have this conversation.
Oh my God. Were you asleep?
I think so.
Oh my God. This isn't going goodly.
This is hilarious.
No.
Alright, now your evolutions for up to 2 hours afterwards will have the exclusive move Rock Wrecker on Rhyperior.
Rock Wrecker Rhyperior Triple R.
Oh my god.
Yeah, except Wreckers. Spelled with a... Is it spelled with a W?
Yeah, WR.
Okay, so hold on a sec. There's this whole thing. If you want to get wrecked, how do you spell that?
It's REKT.
No, isn't it with a W? It's not! Okay, the reason why this is so funny is because I spelled wrecked to Jenny with a W. She's like, yes, let's go get wrecked.
Oh my
so
god.
that's where wrecked came from.
Whacked?
You're being so weckless. That's where this comes from. Weckless. Fucking Elmer Fudd.
Those wascally wabbits.
Those weckless wabbits. Oh, fuck.
Now, the event bonus is that we'll get 3 times catch Stardust.
3 times catch Stardust?
Yeah, buddy.
Ooh, so you'll be happy.
Oh, yeah. So that's kind of a big piece to that. So just make sure you've got your Stardust or Star Pieces on so that you're getting another 0.5, because that's definitely something to keep in mind there. Now, some information coming out about Safari Zone in Liverpool. Did you hear some of the details for that one?
I have not.
Okay, so
I've been busy playing certain things.
Certain things.
Yes.
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I've been busy playing Dead by Daylight. I apologize. I don't.
So, Safari Zone in Liverpool is from April 17th to April 19th. It's going to be happening on a 235-acre park. It's called Sefton Park.
Huh.
Now, it is happening within the park itself, but there are rewards that you can get through Liverpool if you purchase tickets to the event itself.
Okay.
So, first and foremost, they do have the early access pass and the standard passes. They did change the pricing to pounds.
Well, of course, because in fucking Liverpool.
And what was originally happening was I believe it was $12 and $16, and then we were charging taxes after.
Yeah.
But in England, the taxes are supposed to be as advertised.
They are, yeah, because the VAT or whatever the fuck, so everything's in the price.
So people were losing their minds because they were getting charged taxes after.
Well, of course.
So they've adjusted the pricing. So now it's marked as $14.40 for the piece itself for the standard pass.
Yeah.
Early access is $21.60, and it gives you an additional 2 hours.
I remember that shit because when I first came here, like, you'd see a candy for $1, and I'd be like, hey, I go to the store with $1, and they'd be like, it's $1.13. I'm like, the fuck do you mean? And that's because the taxes were on top, right?
Yeah.
I was like, how fucking stupid is this to
I
go
agree.
and never, and like, don't have enough change. Like, I have to do the math by myself. Go fuck yourself. And then at the end of the year, you still take off fucking taxes.
Yep.
God damn it. I was a very confused and a very angry 8-year-old. I just wanted some gummies.
Not only do they tax your income, they also tax the shit you buy with your tax income.
Oh my god. You
All
get
the
a
fun
tax
times.
and you get a tax. Everybody gets a tax. That's okay.
So, the featured Pokemon that we'll be seeing are Relicanth and Unknown V.
See, I want to go because it has Relicanth.
Yeah, I get that. Now, we do have something new added to the pool, which is that City Explorer Pass, which is an additional £9.60.
Okay.
Now, what that does is it makes it so you can enjoy the event for the whole weekend.
Oh shit, so you
Not in the park.
but in the city.
So, for all of Liverpool, you get extra rewards, but you need to purchase it with your Safari Zone ticket.
I would totally do that.
So, rather than going and having 8 hours or whatever...
Yeah.
You have the whole weekend. So
Because
if you get
think
there
about
early
that.
and leave late, you've got the whole
Yeah,
weekend.
but like, we would be flying
Yes.
and doing hotels and stuff like that. And like, if I'm going, I'm not going for a day. That's ridiculous.
I've done that.
To what? Done what?
For my stupid traveling for shit.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean?
What you meant to like Italy for a day?
Yeah.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
I did Italy before, so there's no...
Did you even have time to get gelato?
No.
I quit. I'm done. Nope.
So,
Nope.
get back here.
Nope.
So with that City Explorer Pass, there's, like I said, a whole bunch of extra pieces that come with it. First and foremost, you will have eggs hatching faster throughout Liverpool.
That's cool.
So as you put eggs into incubators, it has a lower distance, less if you purchase this pass. And there will be other exclusive bonuses for the full event weekend. Now, Niantic did work with the Liverpool City Council to get this set up.
Okay.
So they work with the city, which of course they need to do to set up an event.
Well,
But they did a whole bunch more. There are 10 City Explorer raids. You don't need to use premium passes to do them.
Because it comes out of your pass.
It comes from your pass, exactly.
That's cool. And is it like designated gyms?
Yes, there are designated gyms at certain places throughout the city.
Okay.
That were picked by the city. So places to go that are a little more sightseeing.
I was going to say, did they do this more touristy? So
exactly.
It's not a total waste, right? Because, I mean, in Montreal, we didn't do anything besides Pokemon.
No.
Right? So it's like, it wasn't a waste. I loved it. It was the best time ever.
Mm-hmm.
But, like,
if there was more to the event outside of the event, it would have been more fun too.
I guess.
Yeah.
I think my biggest thing that I want to understand from this is, are your eggs 3 times faster if you purchase the extra thing? Or are they 3 times faster on hatching because of the event?
You need to purchase the thing to be part of the event. So you need to make the purchase to make your eggs hatch faster.
Understood, but is it just the Safari Zone purchase, or is it the extra purchase that gives
extra?
That to you? Oh, so without the extra purchase, your eggs don't hatch as fast.
I'm not sure if that will come with the Safari Zone itself.
Yeah, because that's weird.
But it's trying to make the rest of your weekend there more useful to you in-game as well as for... It's because it's going to push you to walk.
I guess, yeah.
So you're going to explore the city.
Like that,
yeah, exactly. On top of that, the extra 10 raids that we're seeing with the City Explorer Pass, they have 72-hour raid timers.
What?
So, they run for 72 hours.
It
is one Pokemon sitting there for 72 hours.
Like the Explorer raids? That's cool.
So it's running for the whole weekend. It's not like... So the eggs will hatch for the event window and then be available for 72 hours to battle. So if you see it there, you're like, I'm tired today, I want to go back to my hotel. It'll be there tomorrow. That's
cool. And then it's kind of like... Because it doesn't change the spot, it's like you remember where you saw it, so you can kind of like memorize it, I guess.
And
so you don't have to like...
City, yeah.
You get to learn the city, but then you don't have to worry, oh, where was that?
Right.
Did it change? Did it, like, do I have to find a new place? Because at the end of the day, you are in a strange place.
Exactly.
So you don't want to... I feel like they've done a good job of not making it super difficult.
Right, and it's not going to send you to places that you're not sure of. It's going to send you to places the city says, go check this out.
Yeah, because they're, touristy or they're easy to get to and stuff like that.
Monuments, museums, something
this
like
and
that.
Yeah. Like, just like in Montreal, I think the park choice was excellent. Because the subway was right there. It was perfect.
I think if we do a Go Fest, I feel like that park would be fantastic. They would need to use the entire race course instead of just the one leg.
Oh, yeah.
And it may be a smaller event, possibly. I don't know. I haven't been to Go Fest, so it's hard for me to judge what size we're looking at. But
yeah,
I like the venue in Montreal, to be honest.
I really liked it too.
Now,
sorry to cut you off, they would have to do food better, though.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
Because there was no sitting, no nothing. Like, you need to...
You had to sit on the ground, like, yeah.
Yeah, no. And it was kind of in, like, a gravel area that was kind of like, meh. It was questionable. So, that's what I think I would improve. That would be the only thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, I liked it a lot. Like, I liked the beach part. Because it almost felt like you were in the different environments where the Pokemon are. So, you had, like... the more leafy greens, you had the beach, you had the water, you had the racetrack, which I was like, okay, rock or whatever. But it was cool. That's what I liked about it.
Toronto may be another idea for a Safari Zone.
But I'm kind of sitting, Safari Zone or Go Fest?
Well, we'd have to do a Safari Zone before a Go Fest because that's what we're seeing with everything else. Is if it's a Safari Zone and it works well, it turns into a Go Fest.
The only thing that I'm sitting here going is which park is big enough in Toronto to do that. I think you only would have High Park.
Which was the one that I did.
We did Community Day for Beldom in.
That was a beautiful park.
That would be good.
It needs more stops, though.
But that's the problem. It's a beautiful park.
It's a beautiful park.
No. Think about it. It's a beautiful park. Do you want a bunch of people fucking that up? Because we have the cherry blossoms. We have the wild animals there. We have the petting zoo. Like, they would have to separate the pieces of the park in such a way that it wouldn't get fucked. Because, like, I mean, not to be an asshole, but not everybody's respectful, not everyone cares. I mean, we're pretty good as a community, like the Pogo community. Like, Montreal Park looked fine, right? But it's just like, you have to put porta potties and you have to do this. And it's just like, there's nowhere in there that I think you could do that. Centennial would be another park you could, but Centennial's just barren. That's the thing.
Centennial, was that the one that I went to do Larvitar Day?
Yes, that you went by yourself. I mean, as we know,
for Community Day, it was brutal because there was no stops. But again, with Go Fest,
they generate spots.
Yes, same with Safari Zone, so that could be a possibility too.
But that park, what I'm saying is flat. There's enough room There's like a track and shit
There's
like that.
water fountains. There's bathrooms already.
There is, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be better, but it's just the whole thing of like, that park is used by schools for track and field. It's used for cross country. It's used for this. So it's like...
But they'd have to book it with the city, so the city would
That's the thing.
have the
But there's
conversation.
so much shit going on in that park all the time, as far as I know, that it might not even work.
They
right?
may have to book all... Because I know that you have to book the barbecues there. So they may book all of the barbecues to run the barbecues.
Maybe.
And then it would book the
have
park
to,
and
you
then...
know, you have to... Because, you know, Beer Fest, Rib Fest, this fest, that fest. Like, and it's Toronto at the end of the day, right? So I don't know why, but I personally don't think that's going to happen in Toronto. Like, I know everyone's pushing for it, but I don't think it would.
Need a bigger space.
Need a bigger space. Plus, as I said, Centennial Park has parking and shit like that, right? Like,
Kinda.
I can't recall. But in Hyde Park, where are you going to park?
True.
Right? You can't accommodate all those people.
But there wasn't a lot of parking in Montreal either.
I guess.
There's a lot of different things.
There's a lot of different things, but like, I just, because most of the parks are pretty small. Like, there's Sunnylee or whatever the hell, Sunnyvale. I don't remember anymore. But, I mean, you could do, you know, when we went to the lake, like, you could do that whole, like, when we went with Lori, Mark, and Alex,
Right.
you could do that whole thing.
Section.
This whole section, because that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you could do the whole island over the bridge and then back. You could.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice. And like the view on that, holy
nice.
shit. Yeah, see, that would be nice because it's cooler by the lake and stuff. I know there's a couple cafes, and there's a bit of parking, but you know.
And the beauty of it is that having a group of people come through will drive business for all of the businesses that are there too.
It would, and now they have the condo with the shit across the street, but it's just the whole thing of like, how do you do that in such a... But I guess Montreal's such a big city with so many people as well.
True.
But still, I don't know if we have a park good enough layout-wise in Toronto to do this.
Right, and it's the same for Kitchener. Kitchener would be amazing, but what park?
It would just be Vic Park.
And it's not... I feel like Victoria Park is so much smaller than what they're looking at for Sefton Park in
It's so much smaller than most of the parks.
And there is no parking.
No.
Right?
And the other thing is transit. So they're doing it in cities that are developed enough to have like subways, this and that, right? Because I mean, you go to a subway and then you can pretty much zip down the line. Then you'll get back here. You'd have to take a bus.
Well,
and then
we do
a streetcar.
There is the new streetcar kind of thing.
It's not the same though.
It is a little more, yeah. But it does have that transit. We've added that in, and it does surpass the lights and stuff. So it does help with that ability, but we don't have the subway.
I still don't think it's good enough.
No, and that's what I'm saying too. Is it could be a good idea if we can work it out somehow, somewhere.
Yeah.
But we don't have a big enough place. You'd have to be looking at something like it wouldn't be an outdoor event. You may have to look at one of the universities because they have the space. But
yeah, but even there, like, you're a student. Like, get the fuck out of my way. Like,
exactly.
I don't care that
That's
you're playing
the problem.
pogo.
It would have to be in the middle of the summer where you have no classes.
Yeah, or very limited classes.
And then it turns into, why are we indoors in the summer?
I know.
Could be. But if you'd make it a winter event so you want to be inside, then you got the students and that creates an issue.
So maybe you have to move out of Toronto. Maybe you have to go, like, Burlington or, you know...
somewhere with a larger
Brampton or some
space,
shit like
yeah.
that. Or Scarborough Bluffs or something.
Right.
I don't know. Right? But it's just... I don't feel like it can be Toronto. Like, I'd love to because it's an hour and a half away. But I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, Montreal wasn't so bad.
And it is a jam-packed place, too. Like Toronto, but...
Yeah, but they have a huge park.
Yeah, they've got the racetrack.
That's...
Yeah. Could you imagine them shutting down Pearson?
Why would they shut down Pearson?
Shut down Pearson to have the event at Pearson because it's a big space.
Yes, let's shut down Pearson so people can't get to the event. Oh my god. Yeah, that doesn't even make sense, no.
Oh, that they could do that in Kitchener.
What, shut down our airport?
Yes, the airport that like barely ever gets used.
I guess. Yeah. Oh my god. I guess, but you could, but still no.
I don't know.
Because, like, charters and shit come out of there, right?
I guess so. Well, if you book it far enough in advance, you can just book the weekend and say charters cannot work through this.
Yeah, because that would make a lot of people happy, right? That they lose business on 2 days.
Well, you have more people coming through than just charters.
What the fuck does that mean? Like, they're walking around, they're not going anywhere, they're not flying. That's not helping.
I don't know. There's just so much that goes into it.
Yeah.
But focusing back on Liverpool.
Yes, sorry.
the raids that we'd be taking a peek at through the city, you would have 3 legendary raids that will be running for 72 hours.
Shit.
And they will be Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres.
So the birds.
It's been a long time since we've seen them in raids. We've seen them in the box,
yeah,
but not the raids.
So you'll probably have a better chance of a shiny. But then again, maybe not. Seeing Lickitung Day, a lot of people were like, what the fuck? 30 raids, no shiny? Like, I think Can did what? 21 raids or something like that, no shiny, and then got one out of the box? Or a research task?
Oof.
Which is rough, because it's like, for someone like me, like, all I want is shinies.
Shady
like,
got one.
I know he did. But that's the thing, though. He went for quite a couple. So if I went out and I didn't get any, I'd be pretty pissed off.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm there for, like I said, TMs and Stardust. I don't care about shinies.
I just want shinies. And maybe XP. Mostly shinies.
Alright, and so there will also be a tier 2 raid of Lantern.
Oh, that's cute.
And that's because Chincha will be at the Safari Zone itself.
Alright, that makes sense.
So Lantern is its evolution.
Yes.
Now, other tier 5 and EX raid Pokemon from the Safari Zone will be available at 2 of the places.
Okay.
And the last 4 raids that we'd see will be 1 of each tier.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And they did speak to the eggs being at half hatch distance. Now, exclusive field research from Pokestops will be throughout the city for that city pass. So you'll get specific research for having the pass itself.
Okay.
So sort of like the Colossal Discovery. We got special research for that period from stops.
Because we bought the thing.
Because we bought the thing. So because you bought the thing, you get special... Show me puppy pictures.
I'm actually really upset that I didn't see this come up. It's exactly the one I want.
Gone, probably.
Yeah, because it's like... You know how much it is?
Yes.
It's like $500.
Now...
Fuck!
Now, any lures that you would drop having had this pass itself will last for 4 hours.
The lures?
And anyone in the city will still see your lure.
See, that's cool.
So
I like that.
Their lures will be half hour, but yours will be 4 hours, and they'll be able to use them.
That's cool.
And you'll receive...
That's still, benefits the community.
Exactly. And your incense will last for 1 hour throughout the city of Liverpool. Now, another piece we were going to look into here was the new data mine of the new version that's coming for download. That's 0.167.0.
Yes.
Now, just be aware, anything that we see in that data mine...
can and could be changed at any point in time.
At any point in time. So just be aware that, yes, this is a ton of information. It's a lot of friggin' awesome information. But they could be baiting us. They could. Lovely bait and switch because they know people are reading the minds.
Yeah. And I mean, they do that.
Exactly.
So it's more fun that way, I find, though.
Yeah, because rather than having it there and being like, yo, this is what we're going to get, you're still questioning, are we actually going to get this?
It creates speculation, which I think it's cool because it's like, it's always something to talk about. It's always something to, banter about.
So first and foremost, Team Rocket eggs.
Oh my god! I saw this. Did you see? It's a red egg. I was like, I fucking said this for the Chinese New Year event. I was like, motherfuckers, fucking red egg. Go fuck yourself. No, I did that.
So it's gonna be a shadow egg by the looks of it here. So it is that red and gold that we were talking to before.
I thought it was red and white.
Red and yellow or whatever the color is on the egg. It's red spots instead of green or yellow or purple or whatever.
Yeah.
So what I assume that means is that once you hatch it, you can still purify it.
Like the shadow egg?
Because it's a shadow egg.
But it'll be a baby.
It's a shadow Pokemon.
It's a shadow baby.
So what this means to me is you will be able to then increase any of your IVs from a hatched Pokemon from this egg. Cool. Yes, because if you're at 13, 13, 13 across the board, you're shitting yourself because I could have had a fucking hundo.
Yeah.
It's purify. Done.
Ta-da! Which kind of helps.
I'm assuming it works that way, but again, this is all speculation. For all we know, this is just in the code to make us all freak out about it.
Now, I'm freaking out about it.
You're super excited, and I love it.
I'm pretty hyped.
Now, Rock Wrecker and Payback have been added to the code as well. Now, Rock Wrecker is the Community Day move for Rhyperior, so we know that's coming, which means that for it to be done, the update will need to be forced before the 22nd. Or the morning of the 22nd. So you can take part and have the evolution with it in the code. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you're going to get fucked and not get that move. Now, there are other things popping up, like what we're seeing are shadow and purified Pokemon boosts. So the Pokemon will be able to do more damage. Shadow Pokemon will increase their attack and defense stats.
Huh.
So we're not sure if that means the stat itself or the stats to the move. So, for instance, they have Frustration. Is it going to do more damage?
Who knows?
Now,
Tan tan tan!
what we're going to see as well is that purified Pokemon will do more damage to Shadow Pokemon. So they're no longer placeholders, they're actually useful. So if they're super effective and purified and you're doing damage on a Shadow Pokemon, the damage you do starts to just go through the roof. But again, this is all just in the code. It could change at any time, but
I'm wearing my hat.
it makes it more useful to have those purified Pokemon, which is definitely a big push to have them.
Yes.
There is a new encounter screen in the coding as well. So when you click on a Pokemon to catch it, they may be changing that screen.
Oh my god, to what?
We don't know. All we know is that there's a new encounter screen. That's all that there is in the code. There's no pictures, no nothing. So it looks like something's coming.
Something wicked this way comes.
Now another piece that we're seeing is buddy throwing difficulty. So throwing berries will have levels of difficulty, so easy and hard.
Okay.
They're showing a unity magnet will be applied to assist getting the berry to your buddy. Because have you ever seen when you sort of throw away, it kind of magnetizes to them, depending on where it's being thrown?
No.
So,
I've wasted, not wasted, but I've had trouble. You've seen me try to throw to my buddy, and I'm too close, too far, too over. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
if you throw a little bit away from their mouth, sometimes it kind of magnetizes to them.
I might have not paid attention.
If it's on the right level at the right space, it kind of magnetizes to them.
Okay.
So it looks like it may have that applied to assist.
Okay.
And it is showing a curve capability as well as a radius, sort of like throwing Pokeballs to catch.
Okay.
So they're adding more to being able to get this sorted out, which I think will be pretty neat.
Hold on. That was very scary.
Because he's too close.
Ah! He's very close. He's pecking on Laus.
I guess it's more difficult for you because you got two heads on your dude.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Why?
You.
What about me? Sorry, I'm feeding my buddy. Does not look at it on the map though. Look how crazy it looks. It looks like a very emo teenager. Ew. It walks weird, its legs are backwards. Oh my god. I'm gonna zoom out now.
Now a few other bits for the buddy being updated.
Yes.
Before, what I noticed
Yes.
is that if I were to miss with my last berries, so for instance if I use my Nenab berries,
Yeah.
because I'm going to be honest, my Jolteon seemed to love Nenab berries.
That's what my thing likes.
Yeah, so I notice he reacts better, he likes them more. So when I'd throw, if I missed,
Yeah.
and it was my last one, it would allow me to throw it again.
Oh, no way.
So you may not be burning berries, but I'm not sure if that happens with everyone, or if it was just that one time I saw it.
Like a glitch type thing?
Because I had one left, I threw it, and it allowed me to throw it again, and I was like, what?
What? Oh my god, I have boudin. And I have enough milk to make the boudin.
How excited are you right now?
I'm so hyped.
Is that what we're having after?
We might be.
We might be.
We just might be. But I'm still craving a cheese, fucking mayo, tomato, and cucumber sandwich with
You and your
salt and
strange
pepper.
things.
Huh?
You and your strange craving.
It's not my cravings anymore.
Now, with the buddy, it does need to be on the map for you to be able to open their gifts and souvenirs.
Okay.
Moving forward with this update.
This idiot.
And they don't offer catch assist if they're not on the map.
Okay.
I've had that before where they weren't on the map, I was throwing and it bounced back and they did the catch assist and I'm like, but you're not on the map, I'm so confused.
Again, a glitch, you think?
I don't know, but they're making, it's in the code that
It has to be on the
It
map.
has to be on the map for it to be able to assist. But again, this code can change any time.
Yeah, mine never did that.
What I've noticed with the catch assist is that it needs to bounce back in a very specific way.
Yeah.
So, for instance, if I throw too far, it doesn't work. If I throw and it bounces off and it goes off the left or right side of the screen, it's done. It has
It's
to come.
almost like a direct volley.
Yeah, it has to come directly back to you off the bottom of the screen for it to be able to shoot it back.
Yeah.
So I want to say I tried to modify my throws, but I like to be really accurate and I don't want to mess around with that shit. So
I guess.
if it comes back, it comes back. If it doesn't, so be it.
We have enough balls.
No, they are. Oh my god. Now, they are adding, by the looks of it, buddy tutorial images and functions. They've put 3 of them in the code, so we might actually get a tutorial eventually.
For the buds?
For the buddy. Which might be interesting.
Because I think we're all winging it at this point.
Pretty much.
Yes.
And now, evolutions will show the new Pokemon's name during the evolution screen.
There we go, finally. For people like me, for idiots like me who are like, well, now that I've evolved this, what the fuck is it called? And I have to go and goggle it.
Goggle.
To the Google machine. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And how many times do I ask you, what's the name of this guy's evolution? Just so I can find it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, we are looking at an update with Adventure Sync.
I don't even want to fucking talk about Adventure Sync.
You walk your ass off for work and you get no credit in game.
I literally, fucking told you this morning. It was like, you've burned tons of calories. According to my, watch and shit, I'm at least 35 kilometers. This fucking thing says 4.5. 4.5! That's, nothing.
That's how I feel.
That's why I'm like, I don't give a shit anymore. Fuck it. I don't care.
Not
Until
with Adventure
fix
Sync,
it, I
only
don't
with
care.
my fucking game open right now. Holy shit.
Yeah, but it's like I can't have my game open all the time.
I agree. I completely
can't
understand.
run to the warehouse with my phone all the time.
No, I get that.
I do, but I can't.
Not with your game. You can run with your phone in your back pocket, but not with it in your hand with Pokemon open. That's just unprofessional. You do that, don't you?
No. Rox, why are you here? There's a Pokemon in the back. Okay, just watch for the forklift.
Just watch for the forklift.
It's only when there's Pokemon I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But most of the time it's just my watch on me and my phone stays wherever, right?
Which we're all still miffed about Apple Watch not doing Pokemon things anymore.
Yeah, the fuck is going on?
I'm sorry, but even Liz is pissed off about that.
What the why?
I feel like Apple is to blame.
Oh man, I still think it's really funny when I showed my mom the watch that you got me and it showed eggs on it. My mom was like, what does that mean? And I was like, it's Pokemon, you dummy. Means nothing of the sort you are thinking.
3 kilometers next to an egg.
Yeah, she was like, what is that? I was like, no, it doesn't mean that. It just, oh my god. It's Pokemon. She's like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, who's the idiot?
Oh my god. So they are looking to have your distance maintained across phones and games. So to me, I feel like they're finally trying to sync it up so we're not running into that thing where your watch says you've walked 35 kilometers and it shows 4 for the week.
Bro, I don't care. Until they fix it, I don't care what they say. They can tell me the world. Until I see it, I don't care.
I get that.
So, fuck your shit.
I mean, I got this watch specifically so it would sync with my Google Fit. So
Which it does.
It does it perfectly, but it does not sync with Pokemon Go.
I just don't understand what happened because it was going great.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden it just fucking took a shit.
Yep.
And why? What happened? Who did this? Who hurt you?
Who hurt you?
I don't understand. How do we make this better?
So moving away from Adventure Sync because that is a doozy of a topic.
Fuck that. I could be here for hours just talking shit.
Now they have changed the name to the Steel type Pokemon Metal from Depot Agent to Rail Agent. You're just laughing and shaking your head.
I'll be good.
There are some Go Battle League updates as well. It looks to be handling random items better, and you may possibly receive more than one item when you get those item rewards. Possibly.
That'd be cool.
It does have the ability to show a season countdown in hours and minutes as the season gets to that point. So, for instance, if we know a season is a month long, it'll say, 10 days or whatever.
Yeah.
But as it's the last day, it'll show less than 24 hours in hours and minutes.
That's cool.
So you'll have that countdown to try and get your matches
It's
in.
the final count.
Now, point of interest passcodes may be coming as well.
Passcodes?
You know how we have sponsored Pokestops and some places have...
The Starbucks and shit?
Yeah. Some places will have, if you spin the Pokestop or whatever, you get whatever shit in store.
Sure.
So,
I don't know. We're in Canada. That doesn't happen.
So they are working on that with the Wayfarer piece.
Okay.
So if you get submitted as a stop for a store or something...
Alrighty.
It looks like it's very similar to GoFest where you have a QR scan code where if you go into a store that has a stop that is for itself as a point of interest, you can scan the code.
And get like 5% off or some shit.
Get something in store, get something from the stop because you went into the store.
Something. Just an extra.
Exactly. A little bit of a boost for being able to explore.
Extra intense incentive.
Exactly.
Intensive. Oh
intensive.
My God.
Mm-hmm. So there's
I need a nap.
There is a whole bunch going on in game.
Not just a whole bunch, a whole bunch.
A whole bunch. Some whipped cream.
Very cool whip.
Cool whip.
Oh my God.
But yeah, there's a ton in the code. Like we said, the code is always up for
debate and elimination.
Exactly. So
sashay away.
Sashay away. But yeah, there's a lot coming forward this week. I know Go Battle League is getting shuffled around. We're in the Ultra League right now. Master League's coming up, so anyone who's not level 40 is going to have some issue there if you're not maxing out your guys.
Yeah, I don't care. Fuck that. It's just literally going to be a slaughterhouse. What's the point?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a month off. Fuck it. Okay.
It's preseason. It's time for practice.
Bro, I'm just going to take a month off from my month off.
Is there anything in game that's kind of piquing your curiosity?
What?
Anything in game that's piquing your curiosity?
No. Not really. I don't know. I guess I've just become like a little stagnant just because I sleep a lot. And it's sad. Like I go to work, I come home and I'm exhausted. Like I'm done. For me, lying down is just like the best part of my day because my body is fucking hurting. And now you got me a new game, so how do you expect me to focus on anything else? I've literally just spent like 4 hours playing it.
Are you complaining about playing?
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm so out of it, and like I still love it. I'm still just happy collecting new things.
Right.
That's just my biggest thing. I like to collect, and I like turtles. No, but
I like turtles.
I like turtles, but I like to go out and collect, and I like to play the game my own way.
Right. You do your thing.
I do. And I mean, I don't need to battle anybody to know I'm the best. I just know. No. But like, I mean, I'll do my battles, but I'll do them in my own time. Right. So like seasons changing and shit like that, it doesn't appeal to me. Like I don't care. And if I don't want to participate in something like, like Masters League and shit like that, I won't. Because I mean, even when we did our Masters League tournament just for funsies, I didn't. Because I was like, I have no fucking interest in that because it has no strategy. You just max out your guys and you literally go into, as I said, a slaughterhouse.
Exactly.
So it's like, hey.
Like, what else are you going to do?
Like, suck my dick. Great. I have better things to do. I'm going to go get shinies now.
Time to get shinies.
Or I'm going to go play Call of Duty because y'all are annoying, right? I'm going to put on a lure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just taken, I think because of how my baddie has been going. I've just taken a kind of a backseat playing. Like, I'm still there. I'm still current.
Right.
But I'm just playing it more on my own terms. Like, I'll put up a lure here. I'll do my quest there. Yes, I'll go for Community Day because walking is good for my stupid ass, but...
for your stupid ass.
But, like, I'll do my own thing. Like, for example... I went to Giant Tiger in Walmart yesterday. Caught a Pokemon I didn't have.
Did you really?
That's when I caught the thing.
Oh, the thing with the funny ears that looks human?
The creeper, yes.
The creepy thing?
Yeah, that's when I caught that. It happened yesterday. I mean, so wherever I am, wherever I do, I always check it. Because that's just who I am. But PvP, it's not me.
PvP is not me.
PvP, oh my goodness. It's not me. Hi, Laus.
So taking a look at a few different things for the region, for Sylph Arena.
Go on, sir.
We do have our event happening on February 29th for Kitchener-Waterloo in Cambridge. There is also a London event happening on the same day.
What?
Yeah, London's doing their tournament on February 29th as well.
Yeah, but it's never actually posed a problem.
No, they're doing theirs at Wink's Eatery at 1 p.m.
Nice.
We're doing ours at Patton Social at 6 p.m. is the check-in start. 6:45 is... Are you eyeballing that vacuum, eh?
I am. You're an adult when you get hyped about, like, vacuum commercials. I would like a vacuum for my birthday. It's coming up. I'll take un Dyson, please.
Un Dyson?
Un Dyson. Because we have, like, 5 Hoovers in the house. But they don't do a great job. They just slobber after.
So yeah, so that's sort of our tournament scene. The next tournament coming up for Go Live will be on the 1st of March.
Yes.
Because that's the first Sunday of the month. So make sure to come on out to the Hive. We still don't know what the cup is yet. So we have no idea what the meta is going to be.
Okay.
That usually comes out...
So it's going to be on Sunday?
In the next week or so, yeah. And also, Go Live has been selected by Sylph Arena to host the regionals tournament for the Toronto area. So I'm going to push to try and be able to make it out to cover that, because...
Oh my god, what are you doing over there?
Making all the noise.
Holy shit.
Slowly sliding as slowly as possible to the leg of the table to be...
Do you hear it? It's like, what are you doing? Fuck, Laus. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Just out of nowhere. Just fucking...
So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I believe that'll be in April that we'll be seeing the regionals. Invites go out March 1st.
Yes.
So depending how many people we see out on March 1st, lots of them may be getting invites while they're at that tournament.
They could be.
Could be an interesting time there.
It could.
But yeah, is there anything else you're feeling like? Really, Tila?
Which one? At this point, which one? Is there anything I want to talk about? Well, not really, because Laus keeps fucking... For... Fuck. No, it's just I might not be as focused on Pokemon because you got me a new video game and I'm busy.
That's fine.
Which, I mean, I do other things too.
I do that.
Yeah, I know. You're just so one-dimensional.
I like Pokemon.
Okay? You can like other things too.
I didn't say I couldn't.
Apparently, actually, so you got me my game for Valentine's Day because we've been watching...
I got you a game for your birthday.
For my birthday, but then fucking whatever did a quick switcheroo so I have something for Valentine's Day.
I felt bad.
Why?
Because I felt like I should get you something for Valentine's Day.
Why?
Because I love you.
I love you too. It's fine.
You like it.
Like, get me a burger.
I can get you a burger. That's not a problem.
But, yeah, I do like it. Good. And I'm very thankful.
I have something else for your birthday.
Is it in the house?
Technically.
Is it in the roof? Is it in the ceiling?
No.
So it is in the house?
Technically.
It's on the balcony.
No.
Because it's technically part of the house.
The balcony is technically part of the house, but no, it's not on the balcony.
Okay, so I need suggestions where to look to find my gift. If anyone has any ideas, send me a DM.
Oh my god.
Hit me up on Twitter, let me know if we're gonna tear this house apart. No, but what I wanted to say is you got me this game because we've been watching the stream together.
Yeah.
Of gameplay. Adele plays it, right? So I'm sitting there and then you tell me that you've been playing this game for like 3 weeks now.
A week.
A week or some shit like that. But still. So while I'm asleep because I'm exhausted.
I'm over here with the volume down so the screams don't make you wake up.
Oh man, can you imagine if one night I just came out? Because I don't know, I had to pee or I missed you.
Okay, that was...
I would lose my shit.
Because I snore...
Because I'd be like, I want to sit here.
Because I snore and I sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
I've been sitting here.
By your own accord. I don't want anybody thinking that I threw you out.
Right.
I protested this.
Yeah, but I want to make sure you're getting an appropriate rest.
For sure.
I'm looking out for you and sleeping on the couch to
I
do
appreciate that. And so does the bean.
So... You were sleeping, so I constantly, looked down the hall.
That's even creepier, because this is a serial killer game.
I know! So, it's all dark in this room. I'm playing a serial killer game as, going back and forth between Survivor and serial killer. Yeah. Every time something moves in this room, in the dark, and I'm like, huh. I literally fell asleep one time, and then woke up, and I thought something was in the room with me.
Why?
Because the last one I did was the sorceress or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
She's blue and she has the hair that floats. It looks like she's underwater.
Yeah.
So I woke up and I thought I saw something float around the corner.
Oh my god, are you telling me the apartment's haunted?
No, I'm not telling you the apartment's haunted.
Do I have to burn it down?
No, that's why the cats lead things out into the hallway.
They do. Oh my god, look at the cats. Speaking of cats, look at the Camden. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Is that I like my game and I might be busy.
Oh, and you put it up on social media and that guy that we watched.
He liked it and I was like, oh! And he's the reason why I got this game. Well, you got it because this is the reason why you knew I liked it. Because we've been watching his stream.
So if anyone plays on PS4.
Yes.
Holla.
Holla at your boy.
because Roxy plays on PS4.
I do. That's all I have. If you have any other system, fuck off. I don't want to.
I play on the Switch, so
you're an exception. Like, we got that for Christmas together.
Yeah.
For you, let's be honest. He's pretty dope. I love his streams. He was playing the Blair Witch today, and then he was playing Odyssey and Odyssey 2. I think it's Odyssey. And those are pretty fucking scary games.
One of my coworkers who plays Pokemon, I think he said he got Shield.
Yeah.
I was telling him about Dead After Daylight, or Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
And he was like, and I was like, I said, it's really cool. And I was telling him about how he can chat on the Switch, because people don't realize that there's an app you can download on your phone, a Nintendo app, that links to your Switch. Mm-hmm. So you can plug your headphones into the app and talk with other people that have the app.
Yeah, have a party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it only works with the games that allow you to chat, because with the Switch, even if you plug something into the headphone jack, it doesn't work with a mic. It's only headphones.
Oh shit, okay. Unless it allows you to chat.
But the system doesn't allow it. Even if you plug in something with headphones, the mic doesn't work.
So you need the app.
You need the app to be able to talk. But if you're not, like, and I looked it up to see if there was chat in the game. No. And there isn't. Mm-hmm. But I was telling him about that. He's like, oh, that's so cool. I was like, yeah, it works with certain games, not all games, but it is available. Mm-hmm. And he was telling you about he was watching someone play another scary game. Fuck, I can't remember what it's called. And he was like, I was just screaming. I don't do good with scary games. He was watching. He wasn't even playing. He's just sitting in the background screaming. And I'm like, oh my god, dude.
I think the one game that was unsettling to me was the Granny game.
Oh yeah.
Like where Granny hears all the noises you make and shit like that. Oh yeah. And like playing it on your phone, it's all up in your face. Like on a TV, I feel like there's that separation. But on the phone, like you're literally like this. So it's just like... Yeah, but I'm enjoying myself and my scurry games. My scurry games. And I do prefer to be the killer, if anyone's wondering.
Same. I die really fast as a survivor.
I just don't like it. I don't want to work as a team. Fuck you.
I'm not a team player.
I don't play nice with other people.
I refuse to be a team player.
I do. I just run around the map. I don't. Honestly, I've played Survivor twice.
I played Survivor. Like I played Survivor a lot at the beginning just to try and learn the maps, but I kept dying. Mm-hmm. So I ended up being able to spectate. That's why I know I can spectate on the other survivors. You can't see the killer. You can only see the survivors. And I'm going to be honest, most of those people made me dizzy because they would just spin around in circles and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to learn.
I guess. I have to send Ken a picture of Laus.
But yeah, make sure you're taking a tune in on all of our different platforms here. So we are available on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcast. We are on Stitcher now. And iHeartRadio.
We'll leave you in stitches. And get your heart beating fast. Okay, I'm cut off. I'm done.
Now make sure to like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can always send us an email at joltswitch@outlook.com.
Did you just say Jolt Switch?
Jolt Switch.
It sounded like you said Jolt Switch, and I was like, oh, wait. I am Jacques. him.
And you can leave a voicemail for the show by clicking the link in the description there.
I miss Jacques.
I know you miss Jacques.
I can't have any more Jacques, though.
Not with the kitten right now.
No.
Not with Vincent right now.
Not with any of the cats. That aquarium's gonna sit dormant for a while. Just so you guys know, Jacques was my white lobster, albino lobster. Well, I think he was a crayfish, but I had two. It was Jacques and Pierre, and then Jacques ate Pierre because he's a Jacques-ass. and I came home to Jacques waving like Pierre's claw, like he had one thing left, and he was like, look human, look what I've done. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Where's Pierre? And then like Pierre was gone, and Jacques was like, oh wait I am the king of the aquarium.
Oh my god.
He was like, yep, so great. Oh my god, so great. That's all from me.
All right, so anything else you wanted to speak to?
I don't think so, but Laus for reference. Laus.
So everyone have a good week there, and see you in the next one, and make sure to drop that star piece this weekend, because old boy Stardust.
Did you say old boy Stardust?
Old boy Stardust.
What's Laus doing?
Snoring.
Oh, she's just sleeping. Let her sleep. Laus just wants to